Hi, I'm going to delete this namespace. Right, okay, pressing OK button here. And once I press enter now, the result will be that status terminating. Let's look at it from here. Yeah, as you see there, it is in terminating status. Let me take a pause now. Okay, so what we are going to talk about is whenever you delete a namespace, why does it take an terminating status forever, right? There could be sometimes be due to the grace period where the Kubernetes is doing things in the background, which is called Finalizer, and until task finishes, it is taking some time and get resolved as well. But in some other occasions, this Finalizer, which I'm pointing now, it never completes its task in the background, and it will be stuck in a deleting or terminating status forever. So let's talk about what is Finalizer. So Finalizer are namespace key that tells Kubernetes to wait until specific conditions are met before it can fully delete a resource marked for deletion. In this particular case, we deleted that namespace, example namespace. Kubernetes waits until all of the conditions are met in order to delete that resource. And then once the condition is met, it sends the alert back to controller and says, okay, all of the owned objects are being deleted, you're good to delete this namespace. At times, you may see that passing this example query could also help you, that -force grace dash period equals to 0, which means that do not wait for that grace period time and terminate my namespace immediately. This option may work as well at times, right? But on other occasions, maybe there are bigger issues with finalizers for it to be not able to clear it out. In any case, if it cannot delete, it is a bigger smell, so you would want to investigate further, which is what we are going to cover later. So okay, second scenario here. If you look into that lower tab, we are performing kubectl command. So if we break down that command to understand it better, the first part does export namespace, example namespace, just setting a variable so that we can reuse in the second half of that command. And in the second part, kubectl get ns namespace, which is that example namespace -o session. This retrieves the detail of namespace specified by the value namespace variable, right? In this case, example namespace. And then the third part, JQ spec finalizer equals to empty array. This uses JQ to modify the JSON output so that you can set a finalizer field to the desired value. And then the fourth one, or the final one, is basically replacing that finalizer to a modified JSON content. So in this particular case, we are saying whatever the finalizer was, put it as an empty array. Now let's execute that query and see. Okay, and boom, the terminating status went away, right? So it fixed the problem that we were looking at. Now let's check by creating the namespace again if that problem was actually resolved. So here, let's run query. It creates the new namespace, and then now let's try to delete it. Okay, deleted. And does it terminate? Okay, same problem. Problem exists again. It could not delete the namespace, right? So let's dig into the root cause of it. Generally, if you look into this API services, you should be able to find any resource that is in false or not available status or missing, which could be the resulting cause of the actual problem. So what does that mean? That means if Kubernetes API extension is not available, the resources that are managed by that particular extension cannot be deleted. Once we get rid of that missing resource, and we create a namespace again, let's see, drawing that and delete it, terminating, it should go away soon. Okay, let's load again. Yep, it's gone. So now if you attempt to create the namespace, if that is actually gone, and see by deleting it again, that should actually be the permanently fixed now. So here, terminating, and 1, 2, 3, and it goes away. Yep, that was my attempt to cover one particular scenario and few possible causes. So yeah, I hope that you find this video useful. And recapping it again, if you face that problem again, it would be pretty much related to the discovery failure, and these log messages should be really helpful to identify where the problem comes from, that particular discovery on the metric server in this particular example. Cool, that's it then for now, and stay tuned for more IT and AT related videos. Thank you.